Hi there, it's me, Chris Kelly. Welcome to the River Room. We're going to do a little monkey mayhem today. This is one of my favorite new stamp sets. It's actually a bundle. So it comes with this stamp set and this coordinating punch. So you can see there's a banana, little ears, a face, and then your monkey. So that allows you to do them in different colors, punch cardstock without stamping, gives you a lot of versatility. So I'm going to share with you a card that we made during our new catalog launch that I hosted. And as part of the launch, everybody got a package of these, got a little ear there, adhesive backed solid gems, and they come in the lemon lolly, the boho blue, and the pecan pie. And boho blue is one of the new in colors for 2023-2025. Lemon lolly and pecan pie are two colors that were added to our core color groups. And I'm having a real hard time deciding if I have a favorite because I love all of them. So new colors are always fun to play with. So we're going to actually be using today this Berry Burst, which is also, it's a returning in color that's been added to our core color group. This piece of cardstock is 8.5 by 5.5, scored on the long side at 4 1/4. So we're just going to fold and burnish that score line. We're going to be using some of the Beautiful Balloons or Beautiful Celebrations Designer Series paper. And this paper is on sale throughout the month of June for 15% off. You can see it has this gorgeous kind of like tie-dye look or ombre look maybe on the back with these beautiful bright stripes on the front. And so I'm just going to add this piece right there. And then I'm going to add a little bit more texture to this piece by stamping some little bananas. I'm just going to random stamp them in a little pattern on the background. And this is Lemon Lime Twist, which is in a returning in color. That is going to be part of our core color group also. So you guys can see, right, why I'm having such a hard time deciding which colors are going to be favorites. Got a piece of hair there. They're just all so, these colors are so beautiful. They're bright, they're cheery. I'm stamping these bananas, going every which way, upside down, different directions, just having a little bit of fun and adding a little extra color to that piece on the background, okay? And then I'm just going to adhere this using some, this would be kind of pretty the other way too, with the solid up here and then this color down here. That would even go. So I'm just going to add this right to the bottom with my regular Stampin' Seal. And then I have taken a piece of Berry Burst. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I embossed it with kind of little flowers on there. So I am going to add some Stampin' Seal to the back of that one and put it right on top of there. So it's just butted up against that piece of Designer Series paper. And I have kind of this rectangle, and that's cut with the Country Sweet and In dies. And then I have a circle, which is punched. And then I have this piece of scrap paper, which is basic white. So I'm going to stamp my tree branch on this basic white piece. And I'm just using regular Memento Tuxedo Black ink for that. I'm going to use some Berry Burst ink to stamp my sentiment, which says, "I'm bananas about you." Thus, the reason for stamping the bananas on that piece of cardstock at the bottom. Just going to center that right in the middle. That's one of the beautiful things about photopolymer stamps is we can stamp them anywhere and see that we're getting right in the middle of our cardstock, and we're going to get a good image. Okay, so now here's my monkey, and I'm going to say, you guys, he has that little kind of loop on his tail. So we're actually going to hang this guy from this tree branch, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I am going to stamp him a little more towards the bottom. Let's just go like right there. Okay. There we go. All right. So that's all of our stamping. Let's embark on some coloring here. So I have some pecan pie blends. I'm going to actually use my bronze blends to color my branch. When I'm coloring, unless I'm doing a really big area, I like to use the nib end of my marker. And that kind of saves my tip a little bit, my fine brush tip a little bit. Plus, it helps me to stay in the lines a little more. And then I'm going to bring in my Parakeet Party. I think that's kind of a fun one. A color, bright, fun color to use. So I'm going to use my light Parakeet Party for my leaves. And this is going to kind of coordinate with that lemon lime twist that's in our designer series paper as part of our stripes. And then I'm going to come in with my dark one and just add a little bit more texture right into the middle of them. Okay. And then this is going to be the fun part, right? I'm going to use some petal pink, I think. Let me just try it out here. Yeah, I'm going to use some petal pink for the insides of my monkey's ears and for her face. I'm just going to give it a quick color. And then I'm going to come in. And I don't know if you saw my other video, but I like to add some texture or fur, a textured or fur look to my monkeys. So this is kind of a really cool way to do it. This is my light pecan pie. And I'm just going to color my little monkey like I normally would. And again, I don't think that this is a big enough space that warrants me taking out that brush end and using it. I like to use my brush end for coloring my ribbons, which I don't know if you guys know, but any light colored ribbon can be altered with your blends, and I love to do that. In fact, for this class, we did one where we colored our ribbon with a pretty peacock, which I'll share that video with you in a couple of days, I think next week sometime. And it was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so here's the trick, right? You have a color lifter that you can purchase. And I'm going to take the brush end of my color lifter and I'm going to go in and just color him. Okay, and you're going to get this really kind of mottled look. Can you guys see that? Isn't that fun? So you can see what a difference it is in the other, from the flat. When you're using your blend, you get kind of a flat color, and you add dimension to it by using your lighter blend and blending them together. So this one, we're kind of taking out some color, and it's going to make him look more furry. At least in my opinion, he looks furrier. And then I'm going to kind of go in with my nub part and just try and get some of that color off where I went out of the lines there and it kind of bled. There we go. And I think I'm going to come in and just go over that one more time with my pretty pink. There we go. Okay, so you can see the difference that made? And I think this one just looks a little furrier, a little softer. That one is certainly beautiful, but I kind of like that one just a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to come in and I am going to take my Memento pad and I have a little like hobby blade. I'm just going to cut around the little inside of his tail. Okay, so I'm just going to get that started with my hobby blade and pop in with my scissors. Okay, and that's going to allow me to put that right over top of the branch. Okay, so I'm just going to cut right around the edge there. So I put the hole in the middle and then I'm just cutting around the outside edge. And if you prefer, you can do this and with a monkey on top, so that you stamp your monkey on a piece of scrap paper and cut him out and add him. Whatever is the easiest way for you. And then I'm just going to quickly trim up my branch. If you guys haven't ordered from that Designer Series paper special, that is such a great deal. And you can add that to your starter kit too. So if you've been on the fence about joining, now is the perfect time. It's the starter kit's $99. You get to pick $155 worth of products, and you know that is a great deal because I'm sure you all have a wish list that is at least that long. And you can add clearance rack items, you can add sale items, you can add online exclusives. This month there are online exclusives that we can pre-order, and you can add those to your starter kit if you wanted to. There's a winter scene, a winter suite that is for Christmas. That is a sleigh. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous, like a horse-drawn sleigh. So, so pretty. And the paper is absolutely breathtaking, the Designer Series paper that it comes with. And I'll be sharing that with you next week too. So we have a lot of fun things coming up this week that I hope you're going to enjoy. Okay, almost done here. And I'm just going to kind of give it a little fussy kind of cut here around the scribbledy little edge. There we go. And it's just going to slide right under there. Okay? So you can see why we did that little cutout there. So the monkey's just going to be kind of hanging on the tree, right? And I'm going to add some adhesive back here, which will help to hold it in place. And a little bit on the tree. And I'm just going to kind of pop it on here. Oh, about like that. And I think I'll come in and just stick a little glue dot under there so it's not like flapping in the wind, okay? There we go. Okay, I think I'm going to do the same right there. That one's kind of flopping too, right? There. Perfect. And then I'm going to put our words up on some dimensionals. So the card has some dimension to it. It looks like it has a lot of the dimension with all of the stripes. But this will give it just a little bit more. And then we'll add a ribbon, which will add even more texture. I'm going to add that lemon lime twist ribbon here. So we're going to put this little sign right in his hands. And I'll bring this ribbon in. I'm actually going to just run it over my scissors to soften it up a little bit. And I'm going to do little bunny ears. We had the hottest week last week, and so today it's been kind of cool and rainy. It's like the first rain that we have seen, and I think my husband said 12 days or 18 days, so my little garden on the deck is loving it today. But I miss it. I have a little desk area out there where I go and sit in the mornings and work, and I couldn't do that today, so I kind of missed it. But the rain was worth it, right? And we're going to just trim this up. Especially if you have perennial gardens, they really were in need of some rain. Okay, and a little glue dot for my bow. And there we go. Super fun. Now let's bring in, I think I'm going to use some of these boho blue guys on here. Although the yellow would be pretty too, but I'm going to stick with the blue. So let's go a little blue here, a teeny tiny one up in there, and then we'll do a big one. Whoops, that one kind of flipped over. Let's see if I can get them with my scissors. We'll do a kind of big one over in, let's do them here. There we go. Okay, how about that? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you later this week. Bye-bye.